Hi guys, today we're going to do a get ready with me and I'm going to show you a nice everyday glam look. As you can tell though, my face is not very happy with me. I have a whole lot of breakouts and redness and just not great things going on. So I took some preventative measures. I slathered myself in all this different kind of lotions and stuff. I did put on this e.l.f. blemish healer or something, and I also primed my face with the SMASHBOX PhotoFinish in Light before this video started. So we are going to start on the eyes, and for that I'm going to use the SMASHBOX 24-hour primer. So we are just going to lather all of that on all over ourselves, and then we are going to use the NYX HD finishing powder in the banana color to set that and give ourselves a nice powder base to put our shadows over. I totally did not even feel that glump in the side of my eye though, but I do blend it out with the brush, which is why I always go in with a brush too, just to kind of blend out anything that I may have missed. And I'm using my all-time favorite e.l.f. small angled brush. This entire look is going to be created from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, by the way, and I am going to go in with a liquid lipstick, so I am putting some chapstick on to prep myself for that. So we are going to start with the Morphe M433 brush, which looks just like that. And yes, I did buy some more Morphe brushes and I will be putting a review up on those brushes. But we are going to start with our transition shade, which I'm using in the shade Combust. So we are just going to put that all over right above my crease line. I really do like this palette. I've been messing with it a little bit more, and you can make some really, really nice go-to simple everyday looks from this palette, which I enjoy. And they don't have, just because it's the smoky palette, it doesn't mean it has to be an incredibly smoky look, as you will see by the time this video is finished. And then I am going to take this small little teeny tiny blending brush, I think it's a blending brush, from e.l.f. And we are going to use the dark brown shade, which is right next to Combust, called Whiskey. And that is going to go on the outer V of my eye as well as right in my crease. And I'm really just using this brush just to apply the color. I will be blending it out in a minute with that M433 brush again. I'm sorry, I'm using my Sigma E40 brush instead. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. Either brush works. I actually think I like the M433 better for crease than that. But we are going to go in with this nice coppery, shimmery tone, which is called Radar in the palette. And I'm getting a flat Sigma brush, and we are just going to pat that right on in the center of the eye. And essentially what we're doing is creating a really nice ombre almost effect on the eye. So I'm just blending that right in with the dark brown and the whiskey color, and then right into the center of the lid. Eva's head always makes an appearance in my videos, no matter what. Eva's head or Eva will walk by, but it's just because she sits right next to me and plays with her toys while I'm doing my videos. And then I'm just going to take that M433 Morphe brush again and just blend the two colors together. Next, we're going to go in with that gold shade right next to Radar. And I'm taking another flat top brush, and I'm taking my Fix Plus. We're going to spritz a couple spritzes of the Fix Plus on it, and then go into that gold shade. And then from there, we are just going to tap that on from where we ended Radar right into the inner corner, or right before the inner corner. And the Fix Plus really, really just brings out the shadow. It makes it much more pigmented than if you didn't use the Fix Plus, which is why I'm using the Fix Plus for this. It just makes it really easy to apply. It glides right on with no problem, and it just brings that shadow out, which is really nice, especially when you're using those lighter colors. And next I am taking this Sigma pencil brush and I am spraying it with Fix Plus again, and we are going to go into that last shade, which I believe is called Highball. I could be wrong, I don't have the palette in front of me. I think it's called Highball, and it's just a very, very nice, like, whitish, creamy-ish metallic color, and that is just going right in the corner of our eyes to bring out a little bit of a highlight, and then blending it into that gold color. And I'm taking my Morphe flat definer brush, and we are just going to go into that dark brown whiskey shade again, and I'm going to use that to kind of smoke and line my lower lash line. And from there, we're going to be going into that tannish neutral combust shade again, and we are going to take that from the center to the inner corner of the eye. All right, so we're going to leave the eyes alone for a minute, and we're going to move on to the face because I feel that my primer is getting tacky. I'm starting to cover up all this redness and imperfections with the NYX Dark Circle Corrector. I think this one is in the shade Fair or an orange. I don't know the exact shade of it. I will list it in the description box down below. And I am using a Morphe double-ended brush for this. I'm using the smaller brush side of the two. There's a smaller side and a larger side. I'll have all the names of all the brushes and everything listed in the description box down below for you guys. So I am just starting with my under eye circles where I see a lot of discoloration, and then I am going to move on onto all my blemishes and redness and all of that good stuff from there. Then I'm going to take my Rimmel Match Perfection, and this I really, really like. It's a little bit orange, a little teeny bit dark for me, but it works great as a concealer in that shade because it just totally cancels everything else out. I put it right over where I put the NYX, and then I just end up blending everything together, and it usually works pretty well for me. I wish I grabbed a shade lighter, but it works out because it is that orange correcting kind of tone. And we're just going to take my blending sponge from Real Techniques and just start blending it all in. And we are going to go in with my foundation. This time I'm using the It Bye Bye Redness because I am so red and broken out. And you only need a teeny tiny bit of this. This is not actually even supposed to be used as a foundation, just a color corrector. But since most of my face needs color correcting right now, I'm just going balls deep and I'm going to try to use it as a foundation. But typically you don't want to do that because this is a very, very thick product. So you generally do not want to use this as a foundation, just as a color corrector. But in my case, since my face is so incredibly red, I kind of don't even have a choice because my other foundations just won't work. It won't help hide all the discoloration. So I'm going to try this. I hope it works. We shall see in a minute. And then I am just going back in with the other side of that dual-ended brush, and I am just going back over all the really terrible spots and blemishes that I have on my face and just patting it in. We are going to set all of that again with the NYX HD Banana Powder and my all-time favorite e.l.f. small angle brush again. I love this brush, guys. I told you in my last video, I use it for everything, and I really pretty much do use it for everything. I also like using this HD banana powder. Oh, Eva surprised me. Totally had no idea she even had flowers in her hand. But I do like using this powder a lot to highlight too because it is that lighter banana shade, so it can work as a highlighter. I'm not really trying to highlight and contour in this video. Like I said, I just want this to be like you're going out to run errands, go to the grocery store, that kind of thing. And I'm going in with this NYX blush I got on the CVS sale that they had last week. And I believe this is called Dusty Rose. I could be wrong. It is, I'm right. Dusty Rose. And this is a beautiful, beautiful blush color that I didn't own before. And not to mention, it was only $2.50 at CVS. And I'm just using one of my Eco Tools brushes that I also talked about in my Best of 2015 video. and we are just kind of stippling and then blending right in the cheek area. Like I said, I'm not contouring and highlighting in this video, so I can go a little overboard with the brush. We are going to go back to the eyes and line them now, and I am using my SMASHBOX brown cream eyeliner for that. And we are just going to bring it on the outer half of our eyes. And next we are going to go in with that flat definer brush again, and we are going to use that nice gold color mixed with the radar color next to it. And then we are just going to finish aligning the inner half of our bottom lash line and just kind of blend everything all together. All right, now for the star of the show. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Eye Crayon, and look at how beautiful that is. Now, I use this as an inner corner highlight as well as a brow highlight. You can use this however you want. You can use this for just a straight eyeshadow, all over eyeshadow, for a highlight, for pretty much anything you want, but the color is just so gorgeous. It's become like my go-to highlighting shade for the eyes. Not to mention, it's so easy to work with. You literally just dab it on and then blend it out with your finger, and bam, you are done. And now for the brows. I just got these NYX micro brow pencils not that long ago. I got two colors. One color unfortunately just did not work for me. I believe this one is the color brunette that I'm using, and I like them. I think the spoolie is a little rough. I would prefer using one of my own spoolies just as a single brush. But for convenience purposes, I did try using this spoolie. But I do think it's a little rough. Maybe it'll get a little bit less rough the more I use it. And I am just going to fill my brows in with this Elizabeth Mott Queen of the Fill Brow Mascara. And there's one side done and both sides done. I'm going in with this Givenchy Noir mascara. I know the wand looks crazy. I got this a super long time ago, probably back in the spring, and I just want to finish using it up because I can tell it's starting to go bad because I'm struggling with it. But it is a beautiful mascara. Of course, Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop and her collaboration with Becca, and we are just going to put this all on the high points of our face. So our cheekbones and our temples. Oh, look at that glow. Look at that glow. And then just a little bit on the nose and the Cupid's bow and the chin. And now I'm going in with this LA Girl Matte Liquid Lipstick. And I was scared because, I don't generally do liquid lipsticks, and this is a really dark one, so if I knew if I screwed it up, I'd be in trouble. But I think it came out all right in the end. You can use if you want to use a neutral or a light or a nude lip shade, that's totally your preference. It was just dark and cold and gloomy, so I felt a berry was right. And I'm just going to put a little bit more blush on because I felt why not. Like I said, no contour and highlight, so I can rock the blush. And we are just going to spray ourselves with some Fix Plus and some Chill Setting Spray from Urban Decay. And that is it, guys. We are done for this look. So here are some final looks, and I hope you enjoy it. You guys enjoyed. I have not done a tutorial in quite some time, so I hope it was well worth it for you. As always, any questions, comments, anything like that, you guys know where to leave them. And if you like what I bring to this wonderful thing we call YouTube every week, you can always just like and hit that subscribe button. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.